Hi guys, Miss Carly here. I am out today at a meeting, but I wanted to give you guys an art lesson video that I was going to do with you guys. I dropped off supplies already yesterday afternoon, so you should have those. It's the big white piece of paper that has circles on it, a blue piece of paper, it's like a square. Then there was a little bag, and inside the bag was brown paper, colored pieces of paper, a tiny orange triangle, and a blue oil pastel. And you're going to need one of each of those things. The colored paper, you just choose one of the colors to use, okay? So what we are going to work on, I'll show you the example. I'm going to tip you down and show you the example, then we can get started. You're also going to need a black marker, a glue stick, and a pair of scissors. So if you want to gather up that stuff as well, we can get started. Tip you down. So this is what we are going to work on today. It's a snowman, but it's called an aerial view or a bird's eye view. So we're pretending today that we are birds flying up in the sky looking down at all of the snowmen. So this is what yours will look like when we are all done. So your first step is to take the paper with the circles on it and the blue oil pastel. You're going to get blue on your fingers, but it comes off, it washes off. We only want to do the very edge because we are adding shading to the circles. We want to make it look like they're round and not completely flat. So you're going to set the pastel on its side, and you're going to press and trace over those pencil lines. And you want to go around 3 or 4 times. And you're going to do that to each one. Like that. Oil pastel works better than crayon because it's definitely a brighter color. And you can smear oil pastel, which we are going to do in just a minute. Okay, so now we want it to look a little more smudged and blended. So you're going to take your finger, this is where your finger is going to get a little messy, and you're going to smudge it. Like this. Just like that. And you're going to do that to all of the circles. It's going to feel waxy and like your finger's sticking, but you'll be able to tell it's smearing because you'll see the smudges and the edges will be a little more blended. There we go. Okay, so now once it's smudged a little bit, you're going to cut these out. Okay, what I find works the best is if you cut it down into 3 sections, then you don't have so much paper that you're dealing with. Okay, and when you cut, you want to make sure that you're cutting around the blue. We want that blue to show, so don't worry about where the pencil line is. You want to go around the very edge so the blue shows. Okay, so you're going to do that to all 3. You're going to cut all 3 out, so you have 3 circles. Next, you're going to use the brown piece of paper and the colored paper. And you're going to fold these in half the long way, like a hot dog roll. The brown is for the arms, the other color is for the scarf. So the colored piece, you're just cutting right in half, so you have 2 pieces. The brown piece, you're going to draw a tall, skinny triangle, just like this. Just on the top, and when you cut, make sure it stays folded, and then you will end up with, oops, 2 arms. Alright, now we're going to assemble. So you want all those stuff kind of out of the way. You're going to grab your blue piece. Okay? First thing that's going to get glued down is the biggest circle. So you're going to flip it over, put glue all over the back with your glue stick, and you're going to flip it over, and it's going to get glued right to the middle. Next piece that gets glued on is the middle size circle. So you're going to take the middle size circle, put glue all over the back, and put that down in the middle. Next are the 2 arms. So you're going to flip these over. The side the marker is on is the back. Put glue on these. Those get glued down going out to the side. Next is your scarf. So these are going to get glued. You could do them in the middle, or you can glue them off to the side like this. Either way is fine. Then you're going to take your last little circle. That's going to get glued right on top. The last circle, or the last thing to get glued on, is the nose. It's the tiny orange triangle that you have. So because this is a bird's eye view, the face is not going to be right in the middle. It's going to be over towards the edge. So your nose gets glued right there at the edge. And then you want to grab your black marker because we have a couple things to draw on here. So we need to give them eyes, and again, because it's from the top down, we will not see the eyes in the middle. They're going to be closer to the nose, way over here to the side. Okay, and we won't see the whole mouth because the nose is blocking some of it, but we will see some of it. So you can do dots or a line on each side of the nose. Now if you would like, for a little extra detail, you can take a white colored pencil or crayon, whatever you have, and add some snowflakes to the background to make it look like it's snowing. But you don't have to. You can just leave it plain blue if you want to too. That part's up to you. Okay? Just make sure that your name goes on the back of your picture when you're all done. Pick you back up here. I hope you guys had fun making our bird's eye view snowman. Sorry I couldn't be here with you today to enjoy this. These pictures you can either take home or hang up in your classroom. I don't need them back. But if you could, the only thing I need back is that blue oil pastel that you were using. If you could put that back in the baggie and stick it outside your door in the mailbox where your supplies were, I will come around either this afternoon or Tuesday morning, and pick those up. So if you could save those for me, that would be great. Okay guys, I will see you next art class. Have a wonderful weekend.